sponsored by Muay and Co. Introducing your first challenger, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Valhalla Muay Thai, presenting Shazard Ponde. Introducing your second challenger, fighting out of the red corner, representing Mayhem, Derry, presenting Declan.
To tell their fighter to continue to fight their fight.
The fighter knows what's at stake. They also are very experienced. We have Ponde, the current WMO champion. We have Houston, very experienced fighter. I think originally started in kickboxing, possibly done K1, and now he's up here. Very talented family, and his brother obviously fighting main event. Ponde, very explosive, very, very explosive fighter. So this is one I've been looking forward to all week.
There is a palpable air of anticipation with this particular fight. Mayhem Derry versus Valhalla Muay Thai. Here we go, scheduled for 5 3-minute runs.
Again, a playful throw to leg by Houston. Oh,
ooh,
great kick.
Yeah, you can tell the gravity at which a kick lands by the sound it makes. Does it make a slap or does it make that dull thud?
And again, both guys are heavy hitters. Some of the hardest parts of the fight for each of them will be to hold back a little bit if they don't feel they're going to get the knockout early. Fantastic sweep on the inside by Ponde.
Tried to land that elbow over the top. Good, nice high shoulder guard from Houston.
I thought we're going to get it. It doesn't have to be in round 5. We can get elbows early.
I think you might have manifested it more.
I did. I think you've got two very highly skilled fighters at the moment. You've both, I don't think their first martial arts, Houston I think was kickboxing full contact. I may be wrong, I may stand corrected on that. Ponde's I think was actually Taekwondo.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so he originally came, so both are exceptional athletes, have transferred their skills into A-class Muay Thai.
Nice rounded elbow, or sorry, rounded knee from both fighters there.
Yeah, great, and now we see an attack to the thighs. What we said earlier on, some amateur events will allow it, but you can definitely pro. See the heel strike, a Japanese K1-esque style heel to the thigh, made famous by Andy Hug in the golden era of K1 in the 90s. Great kick by Houston.
Just placed that shin right across the body, very clean. I cut across the front of the thighs there with a leg kick.
Both fighters are being very smart. There's a lot of muscle mass being shifted around in there, and both, I feel, are tentative and understand the downfall of using up too much energy too soon in round 1. Even saying that, it still started faster than most A-class matches, and they're hitting harder. Houston switching between southpaw.
Final minute of the first round. Oh, beautiful straight, piston-like.
Oh, very nice long range. Great kick. Ponde got a sense of blood there. He got that smell of a finish, possibly.
Houston stoic in his acceptance of those shots. Oh, again, head, body. If he had had the space, you feel like he would have followed up with a kick.
Yeah, great foot positioning by Ponde. Oh,
spin
spin
elbow.
elbow.
With the spin.
Houston straight back with a right cut elbow. Composure is important in these 5 3-minute rounds. Unless the guys are really confident they're going to get the finish, they need to manage that energy.
Solid first round, and I think
I guarantee there's a jump knee or a spin kick coming somewhere, or a spin elbow from an awkward angle, and that takes a whole different level of skill.
And not only to have the confidence to throw it, but also to have the spatial awareness.
Yeah, nice switch, great composure.
Oh, that's a good shot from Houston.
Yeah, Houston needs to build on that. Start with the jab or the teep. Yeah. Oh.
As someone with bad knees, that didn't feel good watching that.
Great framing by Houston. Score with the knee. Ponde needs to match that or rotate if he's being pushed, pull or dominate.
That was nice from Houston. He just essentially strong-armed Ponde in that. I like the jeopardy that both fighters have of where they contest, the range in which they're fighting here.
Yeah. Ponde just got caught there with a little crash elbow. I don't think it cut him. Nice cross-check defense by Ponde. Houston just walking him down a little bit. Oh.
Oh,
nice. Put down elbow, right elbow.
Followed up with a shot over the top.
It's important now not to waste either dominate the clinch or mitigate the risk of losing too much energy in the clinch.
Great work from Houston to get those hands on the inside.
Houston dominated over the top with full tight clinch.
Pummeled in beautifully.
Yeah. Great ring awareness by leaning back by Ponde.
And that's come from hours of drilling that position in, swimming in constantly.
Both of these guys, I'd be surprised if they don't have over 10 to 15 years or more of combat experience. Oh, nice hip shift back by Houston, scoring with the lead leg, left kick to body.
That's a nice step in elbow.
And that's how I like to see elbows attacked. It was the misdirection of it. It was going to be hands or a clinch, and the elbow just comes over the top.
If you know you're going to end up in that clinch position, both fighters crashing against one another, why not try and land that elbow on the entry?
Yeah, yeah. It can be tough because both fighters are still very dangerous. Like, Ponde's just gone southpaw, he's gone back to orthodox already. And both of these guys can switch hit and hit hard. So, just great knee to the body. There's too many variables, I would imagine, that they don't see the opportunity yet.
Nice combination work from Houston, but then firing right back. Catch and reply with catch and reply.
Both guys physically in fantastic shape.
That's a great straight shot.
That's the second, third time Houston's done that. That leads these guys now to be top of this card this evening.
It's going to be interesting now to see if there is any kind of impediment to the movement of Ponde.
Sometimes the overcompensation can help, like that, a high kick straight to the neck. Can sometimes,
downward elbow to the leg.
This is what sometimes happens. If he's in a bit of pain or there's an injury, there might be a feeling of a necessity to finish early.
There's that work to the body you were talking about.
Very nice. Again, I'd just be concerned if Ponde is going back. Oh, got caught with the elbow. I don't know if that was a bit of a wobble. You have to hit them very simply, either more or harder on the back foot to win on the back foot. So I'd just be conscious for Ponde not to be just falling behind maybe on the scorecards.
Corner of Houston are telling him to push forward, forward, forward.
Again, Ponde's been very good at defense against the sweep. I'd like to see Houston use that jab a little bit more. He's got the reach advantage. And he comes into mid-distance a little bit too often, and that's exactly where Ponde is very dangerous. That's like that, a spin elbow after halfway out of the ring. He threw a spin elbow back in the ring.
So I guess the misconception would be when your opponent's in that position, they're neutralized. Next thing you know, you've got a spinning elbow coming at you.
Yeah, and at this, not at this level. This level, these guys control from all angles. And again, this is where intuition and creativity really comes into play. They can do stuff at this level that maybe they didn't do in camp.
It just becomes intuitive.
It becomes intuitive. They see things differently. They see angles. Oh, great high kick. They have. Oh, great sweep by Houston. Again, great catch, good score. A few more then by Ponde. He needs to catch up maybe a little bit more with Houston.
I like that stabbing elbow to the thigh when he catches the kick.
You know, there's a video that went viral there a month or two ago. I think it was in Thailand, and a guy damaged his knee, but it's actually quite difficult to injure someone with that elbow. It's aesthetically, it looks fantastic. It may even get a bit of a score on the card, showing good skill, but it doesn't have a lot of effect, or it doesn't seem in this match right now to have a lot of effect.
That rear hand for Houston, he's thrown that a couple of times.
Yeah.
It's laser-like in its precision.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
That long range favouring Houston. Again, Ponde side on, which is an inferior position in the clinch because he's opened for an open side knee.
Oh, there's a cut now between the eyes.
He needs to recalibrate now, Ponde. He needs to catch his breath, and this is the perfect time for that.
I know there's never a favourable place to have a cut. However, if it's right between the eyes,
Yeah.
if you're going to,
And I don't think he's desperate, but I don't think you should push someone, unless you're going for the knockout, you don't push him to do something crazy, because Ponde has the ability to pull something out of the bag here, a jump knee, a Superman elbow.
it's a case of you dance with the girl that brought you. You keep doing what you're doing that's being effective.
There we go. So we can see already a ramp up again. Ponde is going to push this. The corner telling Ponde to work. Maybe they feel he has to maybe land one or two extra more shots than Houston to catch up on the last round or two.
Does that rear foot might look a little bit swollen of Ponde. What do you see? He'll listen back to this and say there was nothing wrong with his foot.
Again, I'd like Ponde to try not to turn side on, neutralise the clinch, two hands around the lower back, just neutralise, let the referee break it. Now at these positions he needs to, he needs to get in close.
And you can see in that clinch position what Houston's doing. He's taking that glove and almost rubbing that across the eyebrow line of his opponent, trying to open up that cut again.
And this is common practice in A-class Thai, where you see them trying to keep the cut open or make it worse.
I love that straight shot from Houston.
Yeah, and we've seen him there actually subtly slide in with a cut elbow. Now, I don't think it landed, but that's exactly how you throw that, or throw elbows now at this stage of the match. Nice elbow with Ponde on the inside. Oh, nice catch. There's that body shot. He does like to throw that body shot. But again, I don't think Houston is tired enough for him to get the full effect of that. Again, I'd like Ponde to tie that up or neutralise it and get a little bit of distance between him and Houston. There we go. So when we see him traverse the leg, where he put his shin across Houston's thigh, ref steps in straight away. Again, if he does it too many times, it looks like he's negating the clinch and he doesn't want to engage. So it can also be a negative if he doesn't go right back to scoring again. Nice liver shot.
It's a real methodical approach from Houston.
Yeah.
He's not overwhelmed. He's not thinking, I can't get this guy out of here. He's just keep doing the things that are winning him the fight.
Great cut down elbow by Houston. But again, you'll see Houston, he's not even toe tapping. He's just walking forward. Now, he's doing that Joe Frazier, Muhammad Ali kind of juggler. The Joe Frazier just walking down, but he's grounded.
That frequency's just starting to turn up a little bit now, Mark.
Again, Ponde looking at the corner. Great score by Houston. Left leg to the body, big score. Right kick, big score. Nice turn, very nice by Ponde.
Oh, nice job from Ponde.
Nice counter by Ponde, very nice. You can take a man's heart with one move. If he plans it, times it, he can do it. If Houston does what he's been doing the last few rounds, systematic building the win, he could be the new champion.
Final round, best for the ISKA Professional Irish Middleweight Muay Thai title.
Oh, nice fake by Ponde. Houston not falling for it. Keeping composure, great score.
Ooh. Beautiful kicks from Ponde.
Oh, there's that energy, that pullback elbow. Very nice by Ponde. Houston just needs to keep his focus, attention, keep doing what he's doing. Score on the way in, very nice. Building the win. He just can't lock off. It would serve Houston to make it a little bit sloppier, like to tie him up a little bit. If this is for the belt, he just needs to score simple and move.
And that's it. It's something we talked about young fighters doing. It's fundamentals win fights. And that's again what we've seen from Houston. So fundamentally sound.
Yeah.
And everything he's throwing, there's a reason to it. He's not just throwing for the sake of throwing or trying to overwhelm. Everything is calculated.
And it's changed. He's changed how that entry to every attack has been.
Oh, another beautiful. Oh!
Potential warning there.
I think that shot had left the chamber before Houston was even aware of it. But he might have stoked the fire a little bit in Ponde.
Yeah. Again, Ponde is more dangerous as the clock counts down. Ponde increasingly becomes more dangerous.
Approaching the final minute of the final round in our first of 2 title bouts here on Deliverance.
Again, it's like a 5,000 meter race. You don't want to break too early, but you feel the necessity and the pressures on Ponde to kind of press forward. But he's got to watch. Houston will catch him an elbow if he goes in. Oh, he needs to bring that kick up higher.
Big deep breath taken by Houston now.
That kick needs to go up. He could get the knockout. If Ponde can fake it, go high.
And Ponde needs to break away from the clinch. With 1 minute left, he can't be spending time in the clinch.
Houston needs to tie it up, make it messy, move.
Yep. Closing stanzas. Will we have a grandstand finish?
Again, Houston maybe seasoned enough to know not to engage in silly moves.
There it is. Hey, Collie almost took a wee shot.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges have scored the bout in favor of your winner. A new ISKA Irish Middleweight Champion, fighting out of the red corner, Declan.